It's a Wednesday that has been dominated by commentaries from cross-sections of society after the beans was spilled that Anthony Bwalya, the presidential spokesperson, has been appointed as Deputy High Commissioner to Tanzania. Welcome to today's edition of Movie Television Editorial Opinion. According to Article 92, subsection 2A, states and quote, "Without limiting the other provisions of this Constitution, the President shall appoint ambassadors, high commissioners, plenipotentiaries, diplomatic representatives, and consuls," end quote. From the above article, it is clear that a sitting president has the constitutional powers to hire, fire, or reassign appointees when he or she deems it fit. In our opinion, this is a clear demotion to Mr. Bwalya, who was until Wednesday holding a position equal to that of Deputy Secretary to Cabinet. To put it in a clear context, an ambassador is at the level of director and a deputy ambassador is at the level of an assistant director. This means that Bwalya, as a deputy ambassador, will now be reporting to a permanent secretary or director at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, who was once his juniors. Away from the issue of Anthony Bwalya, we are convinced that President Hakainde now has a full report of how some of his cabinet ministers have performed 1 year plus down the line, just like he has made a change at State House. It is in our opinion that majority of his ministers have underperformed and need reassignment or being fired completely. Ministers in the current government detached from the people on the ground and have not performed to expectations of people, hence President HH should not take more time in cracking a whip. The longer these unnamed ministers, whom he knows very well, take time to be fired or reshuffled, the more it will make the redeployment of Anthony Bwalya a jog and an academic exercise. In our view, it must be put clearly from the onset that until President Hakainde fires some ministers who have underperformed, holding of Anthony from State House would be a scam and a joke to say the least. As we end our editorial opinion, we remind the President that the country is more interested in seeing those non-performing ministers in the current cabinet shown the exit door sooner rather than later. That's your editorial opinion.